かり合うのさ。やっぱり難しいよね。ピークさん、裏切ったんじゃなかったの？
This girl is like crazy slow on the uptake at this point.
ガビ、私が仲間を売ると思ったの？でもマーレに仕えても私たちに未来はないって。見て。
Yeah, that was obviously a fucking ruse though, wasn't it, mate? How many times has she got to repeat the same damn thing? Obligatory CGI sin. Reiner feeling such little urgency in this situation that he decides to first pull this out of himself rather than at least attempt to go in for the kill or capture of Eren. Oh, fair enough then, mate. As you were, Reiner.
エルディア人が子供を作れなくなることをエレンが望んでるってみんな本気でそう思ったの？
If he doesn't, he's got a very weird way of going about it.
最終的に始祖の力をどう使うかはエレン次第だ。エレンはイエレナに話を持ちかけられた時からそうするしかなかった。
Well, color me impressed with that logic, I guess. That's another sin-off.
エレンが真意を隠しているとして私たちを突き放すのはどうしてなの？私のことが嫌いって。
Very quick butt view needed to ensure that Mikasa is kept at the forefront of the story and butts. Giving yourself away before you attack cliche.
そのマフラー置いていくんですか？
Nah, she's clearly neatly folding it to suddenly flap that dizzle round her neck, you silly goose. Even though it makes for an amazing looking shot, this would indicate that the airships were flying really close together and then got attacked and then flew in slightly different directions. Also not a great battle plan to stick so close together when he can fling rocks at your ass. For the first time in a long time, I enjoyed an episode so much that I didn't actually find a single sin to talk about. So yeah, no sin removal since obviously there's a wins version, so let's move right on to episode 20. Can't believe this happened again. Maybe the second time ever? Does he? I think he looks decidedly unhappy here. He looks pretty scared and shit. Choosing to do a fairly lengthy flashback here of the end of the previous episode, like showing quite a lot.
ヒストリアはもうちょっと女の子らしくしないと。はい、噛んで。お。
If that's your goal, maybe have her actually blow her own nose?
助け合いながら生きていかなきゃいけないんだよ。
I think this counts as people in the past memory having their eyes cliche. For some reason, if it's in the past, their eyes are always missing. This is across the anime spectrum too. Just look for it. You can't find them peepers easily, boy.
娘たちよ、子を産み増やし続けよ。娘が死ねば背骨を孫に食わせよ。孫が死ねばその背骨は子から子へ。
How did he know it had anything to do with spines and stuff, though?
連れ去られたんだ。
誰に？なんで？
ジャンとコニーだろう。悪子ほど重要な存在をほっとくわけがない。
Well, that's a very specific guess. As far as he knows, they might not even be alive. He certainly never saw them flying about during the battle, or at least that they showed.
いや、母ちゃんだ。ラガコ村の母ちゃんに食わせる。
彼らと親しいその子を僕たちが殺すとなればライナーや車力の巨人と新たな争いを生むことになる。もうマーレが滅ぶのならこれ以上ライナーたちと殺し合いを繰り返すことはないんだ。だから
俺の母ちゃんはどうでもいいってことか。
No. In fact, he never mentioned that once. As amazing as this scene is, and as many wins as it's getting on the other version, I think the fact that they're basically throwing or sliding these spears out means they are likely to miss on occasion, but that never happens. It always hits the neck, just saying.
俺が壁の崩壊で死にかけてる間、巨人討伐を指揮してたらしいな、ジャン。生きてたか。なあ。私たちを攻撃するつもりはなかったんだろうけど。一体何があの恐ろしい妙な夢。
I like how this dude is confused, even though Eren said his name and laid out his plan pretty clearly.
そうかもね。一か八かで試してみないと。
ドリスさん、どうかしましたか？ドリスさん、開けますよ。
Why wouldn't you come straight in though, considering the last thing you heard was her or someone calling for your help? I'm coming in, but also not really. I'll hang around a bit. I'm about to crush this door down, but I'll wait 5 minutes first. But I'm coming in!
だから私はどうなってもよかった。どこの国の何人が死のうが。
Being mean to animals is always a sin. Well, won't be long before he can't breathe.
は王家の血を利用するためにエレンに取り込まれている始祖の巨人に。
巨人博士のハンジさんなら何でもわかるようですね。我々マーレよりも。
Yeah, but only if you guess that her presumptions are actually correct, because ultimately they are just guesses at this point.
病院に行くんじゃなかったんですか？どうして廃墟の村に？
ああ、面白いものがあるから見てもらおうかと思って。
Whilst I understand his point, if he truly does trust Connie as his internal monologue suggested at the end of the last episode, it's more likely that either A, this town used to have such a hospital but has been destroyed at some stage that he wasn't aware of, a likely event, or B, that he's just passing through.
俺が助けなかったらどうするつもりだったんだ。
君のお母さんが人の姿に戻ってた。
そうなりゃ母ちゃんを苦しめるって考えりゃわかることなのに。
But he doesn't know your mum, does he, Connie? They weren't BFFs, were they? She might be super selfish for all we know.
それが私たちやこの島を守るためであっても、エレンを止めたいんです。
ミカサ。
Saying someone's name instead of talking normally cliché.
少し思い出してみませんか？
Finally, the fucking information we've been begging for all these years.
車力が
止めろ。何かあったようだ。
港が。
Not saying she has to, but it seems odd to come out in person like this, making yourself more vulnerable when she can speak inside the Titan perfectly normal.
そんな作戦はない。一瞬で肩がつくか、しくじって飛行艇を失うか。
You know, I find it odd that they're doing this much in-depth planning down there, whilst both of their actual commanders are up top surveying the situation. Like, why are you acting like you're planning everything down there randomly?
映画の行き先を言え。
It's funny, you know, I get it, but this wouldn't really hurt. You can't apply much pressure at all through your leg when you're leaning in like that. It would be uncomfortable, don't get me wrong, but you're not breaking any bones or causing much actual pain. Multiple people complete one full sentence together cliché.
これこそが元より我々に課せられた仕事と言える。
何をぼんやりしてるんだよ、エレン。僕たち外の世界にいるんだよ。
これが海の向こう側なんだよな。
Eren seemingly confused by all that time he spent on the boat heading there.
俺にも一口。
アイスクリームは初めてかい？
I find it a little odd that back home they have ice cubes that they have in their drinks, which I saw 2 or 3 episodes ago, and yet they're amazed by an ice cream. It's not a massive jump between them.
明日の国際討論会で初めて登壇するユミルの民保護団体とやらを求めてね。その上で その団体と我々が相まみえることが叶うなら、
どれほどそれが実現可能であるとお見込みですか。
She didn't say anything about their chances of success, only that they're holding a forum, they'll be attending, and hopefully they can get them on side. Bird Without a Word, Nathan Burr, Ali 50, Darth Weirdo, Isael Caldera, Tyler, Ted L, Josh, Matt the Marshmallow, Kieran Robinson, Chris Harris, Yona Schgal, Manolo Saucedo Munoz, Steelers, Matthew Blanchett, Kim Munt, Manuel Mireles, Carnito, Dark Lord Bloody Soul, Blitzcloud, Aurakeeper, Kepa, Jeffa6263, Magnus, Kevin Nelter, Brendan Kriya, The Epic Commander, Sentimento, Gaten 2000, Storm 970, Inakami and Water, Kaj Vorzelman, Sebastian Ramirez, Noah Edvinson, Leaf Arnhammer, Marquez,